welcome to Critical and Cynical plus Torey, I guess.
That's how it always is.
That's how it is pretty much now. I'm the critical, he's the cynical, and he's whatever he wants to be.
I'm Jack.
So, we're late to the party, and I decided instead of just doing a review of Star Wars The Last Jedi, I thought it would be fun to make it a critical and cynical episode and talk about it. So, let's get first impressions out of the way. Brandon?
It's good.
Torey? I like it. It's I saw it a second time, and it kind of works better seeing it the second time around. But the interesting thing about this one is that the Rotten Tomatoes score, where critics really love this, fans hate it. Like, yeah, I don't know where it's currently sitting at Rotten Tomatoes right now,
It's pretty low.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still low as of what I last time I checked.
like it's and there are parts of it where I can understand that, and there are parts where I don't understand it. Brandon, what are some of the, did you have some problems? What were some problems you had with Last Jedi?
The Canto Bite scene went on too long.
I think that was we all kind of had that. That was probably the main criticism that's been going around. I think we also have is the stuff with Finn and Rose. I think you could actually get rid of it entirely.
There's a lot of stuff that can get cut out in this movie. The Finn and Rose is definitely one of them, and it felt like there was two endings to me. Honestly, it should have ended it at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the Galaxy's Edge stinger?
No, it could have ended it at a certain point, and then it just kept going.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't hate it. It's just...
No, I don't think we hate this movie. One of the main criticisms with the last one is that it was a carbon copy of A New Hope, which I contend to that. This one, while I think we were all nervous it'd be just Empire Strikes Back all over again, there's some familiar stuff with that, but it's really not. It has a mix of Return and Empire, but it's also kind of its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't really go into that thinking, oh, this movie, because Luke and Rey are training, that's a ripoff, that's Yoda and Luke. No, you needed this progression. But let's go, actually, the stuff with Luke, this is, I think, where people were torn on, where, well, first off, Mark Hamill.
Torn on it. I thought... I thought what Mark Hamill did a really good job, and we could all agree that...
He was great in the film, actually.
Yeah. I definitely liked him in this one. And I everything with him, Rey, and Kylo, those were the best moments in the movie.
I agree. None of us really knew where it was going to go with Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker after seeing The Force Awakens. And I actually really liked that Mark made some kind of remark saying that he fundamentally disagreed with everything Rian Johnson did to his character. Can you kind of see what he's talking about, or do you kind of disagree?
I mean, it's kind of where J.J. Abrams put him at the end. It wasn't... And then they had to write themselves out of a hole.
Because, yeah, there was no...
There's no reason Luke would have been gone for whatever reason, so...
They had to come up with a reason why he was gone.
Because J.J. Abrams doesn't plan nothing, so...
Yeah, actually, I heard that they didn't have a plan after The Force Awakens. They didn't know where it was going. They didn't know who Rey's parents were or anything like that.
Good job, J.J. Abrams.
But
done it again, just like Lost. Great.
But Mark Hamill actually does do a really good job, and I agree. Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver, even Carrie Fisher, which this is the last film. We'll talk more about that soon. The other thing I liked about it was the cinematography. This was done by Steve Yedlin. I've not seen a film that he's done besides this one, but I really like the look of this film.
My favorite.
All right, so yeah, hi doggy.
Okay.
So the cinematography in the film was actually really good.
My favorite shot in the whole movie is Snoke's palace, or Snoke's not palace.
His
chamber. And I thought you were saying about this how each one represents a different color each movie.
Yeah, I always thought about this where A New Hope is kind of like yellow because they're on Tatooine a lot. Empire, I think of blue or white because of Hoth and Cloud City. And I think of Return of the Jedi with green colors. And Force Awakens didn't really have... There he goes. Didn't really have an idea of... didn't really have a color to it, but I think that this one has a reddish color to it, mostly because of the stuff on Crate. I think that was the planet's name. Crate!
Or the salt planet. No, the one guy.
Right, it's been featured in the advertisement.
I like the fan in Snoke's room.
What?
There's the fan in Snoke's thing that they push the guy into and chunks come out. I like that, even though it has no purpose being in that room. It's just an open fan.
And there was
to fall into.
There's actually another thing I like. They kind of expand upon the Force a little bit. One idea is like how Rey and Kylo are communicating with each other.
But then they ruined it.
How?
Snoke's all like,
oh yeah,
I did it.
Well, I
was doing it the whole time.
I didn't really have that much problem with that.
Weak.
But I actually thought that was an interesting idea, and it's kind of hazy. Like Luke, you're not sure if you want to believe Luke or Kylo because they both tell different stories of what happened when the Jedi just all died except for Luke. That was kind of interesting. I also liked other Force powers that are used, which I can't really say because of spoilers. But
I mean, we should talk about
we'll get to that. Hold on, let me just quickly say, everything with the Luke and Rey stuff for training, perfect.
Yeah.
The comedy was alright. Some of it kind of dragged on a little too
long.
long.
It was literally great. This was in the area of like Marvel kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Like definitely, like in the beginning where Poe is talking to Hux, and he's all like,
Weasley.
Well, you got your mother.
Oh yeah, they made a mother joke in Star Wars.
And then the scene where Luke's like, she's like, I can't feel the Force, and he's like messing.
I like that. Like
that was funny though.
But before we get into spoilers, some other things that should be mentioned. Brandon, from some of the videos we've had, we've talked about porgs. Hey Brandon, look, a porg.
Thank you.
Very hearty.
And I don't think we've explained why do you not like porgs?
There was rumors that the entire movie's budget, part of it, was held hostage until a cute thing for merchandising was made.
That makes sense. The Ewoks were that, but at least the Ewoks contributed to the story.
The Ewoks weren't supposed to be the cute thing, though. They literally didn't have enough money to make a bunch of full Wookiee suits.
Oh yeah, okay.
It was literally cut in half Wookiee suits.
So maybe just teddy bears.
Porgs were designed by a committee for you to buy them.
Same with the milk titty.
Oh yeah, talk about this. So, you know where the blue milk from Star Wars comes from? It's like bantha milk.
It's bantha milk.
But
the bantha's nip.
So Brandon, I'm gonna let you take this one. Like, all right, I'm gonna set it up for you. Rey's following Luke, and she finds Luke near the edge of water. Where
there's these sea lion things.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke milks them. And he drinks it, and it's great. And you could buy that milk right there at Star Wars.
Like it's like dripping down his beard. And he looks at Rey.
He's like
it looks at Rey. It was like.
I still the funniest.
It's practical, just like everyone wanted.
You said there was like two guys in the suit or something.
Yeah, there was two guys locked in the suit for hours. There was the whole mechanism. It's just practical. It's like the original. It's the original, just like people wanted it.
Still,
would you be mad if it was not CGI? They didn't have to mold those nipples by hand.
I still remember watching that part with my brother, and it was just so awkward. But then when you see Luke's face, like he's doing that drip thing, I'm like, God, milk.
According to the set crew, it was actually tasted really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's probably like
because now you can buy it at Star Wars Land from a Tortarian.
It's probably like the most sweet like milkshake, probably. Or like a shake. It's a Shamrock Shake.
Maybe that's what it is.
Probably.
But now, should we get into spoilers? And also, actually, there are things that didn't like, but that also the rest of it.
Can you want to get into spoilers?
One of the things that I had a problem with. So one of the problems, actually, Brandon just brought this up right now. It's just a weird moment when Kylo Ren has his shirt off, and it's so because it's not like.
Is it any more ridiculous than Anakin's nightmare and he's got his shirt off?
Well, no, but the thing is with Kylo, it's not like he has abs or anything. It's
yeah,
just
he does.
He does.
They're just his shirt is pulled up so high you can't see them.
It's like he's. Like, I already made jokes about it, combining him with the milk monster thing, the nipple monster.
Nipple monster.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was unexpected, because Snoke would do it at random times. Would rather him be naked.
But what if he was on, like, the toilet or something?
What if he was? Then he would have been on the toilet.
Without his shirt on.
Would have been on the space toilet. Star Wars fans would have loved it. They would have finally seen what a space toilet looks like. And it's canon. They would have loved it.
Here's something like, we're talking about how our expectations on things were changed, or how... No, we were talking about how things were not... Disney didn't really have a backup plan after the first movie, because that's why certain things are dropped, like, and I know you're not going to care about it, like, who are the Knights of Ren? We see them in
Who gives a shit?
Okay. Who is Snow? But that one, I don't care about anymore. I wanted to learn more, like, how he seduced Kylo and all that, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, it's a scenario like, what if Vader just killed the Emperor and became the Emperor himself?
Because everyone's favorite character was the Emperor, right?
No.
You loved him talking politics through 3 movies, right? That was your favorite part of that. We got his whole backstory.
That's how...
Once more,
It will I miss Ian McDermott.
Still my favorite.
But also, another one, either you like this or dislike this, because like both of those two, the Snoke, everyone was throwing in their weird theories as to what it could be. I think we'll learn more about it eventually, probably in a book.
Who gives a shit?
This is one that could be changed, or you could accept it. Who Rey's parents are. And I actually, you know what? I like the explanation they gave. Where they were just like white trash people who sold her off for alcohol and they died.
White trash.
Yeah.
White trash people.
They,
You gotta bring white people.
I don't know, never mind.
Keep going.
I like that idea that because not every character has to come from someone that's important to this friend.
Yeah, Anakin came from Shmi.
Yeah.
Remember Shmi?
Yeah, Shmi was a slave. He was Jesus, right? Anakin, because it was a virgin birth. But I like this idea that Rey doesn't really come from this great background.
You too can come from nowhere too and be a Jedi at Star Wars Galaxy Edge.
Buy an additional ticket to get into Star Wars Land.
By the way, her parents aren't nobodies, because you know everyone in Star Wars got a fucking backstory. Those parents are gonna get a book or a TV series about
wasn't
them
there a
being
rumor?
drunk.
Wasn't there a rumor that Finn was gonna be the son of Lando?
Oh my god, racist.
Hey, someone said that and I was like, no. Actually,
Oh, the only black character must be him!
I think we're getting sidetracked. Right?
Okay, yeah. I already turned to my other notes on stuff before. Hold on. You guys say something.
Fast forward.
Fast forward. Oh! Phasma! What another letdown! She's like the new Boba Fett.
She did more than Boba Fett!
She did more than Boba
But
Fett.
she has like 5 minutes total.
Who cares? She did more than Boba Fett.
She did more than Boba Fett, she didn't die like a bitch!
She went
I
out
can't
the blazing
died
flame.
with the blind guy with the stick!
Someone said that she's like the Kenny from South Park of this universe, where she's just gonna keep coming back.
I would laugh so hard if she comes back in 9. Because it's like, freaking Phasma comes back.
She has the book, you know her backstory. You
Yeah,
don't
the
need
book,
it
the
anymore.
book, and the comics are apparently really good, and they delve into it. But now in the movie, it's just a punchline, basically. It's like, and I was like, I wanted more from that fight between Finn and Phasma, but I guess that completes the joke, if that's what they were intending.
No, the joke is BB-8 shot it.
With like,
BB-8 was in the AT-AT.
He decided to be a rebel, and that was...
oh, you know the evil BB-8? There's already toys of it at my Toys R Us.
What do you mean already?
You mean,
There's the evil BB-8's only in like
2 scenes, he zooms in twice, that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
There
Speaking
you go.
of pointless characters as well, let's
Alright,
talk
yeah.
about Benicio del Toro.
There's who plays DJ. I'll also talk about Holdo, but so originally he has how they go again? Okay. He has a stutter, and he's basically like this code breaker, I
He's
guess.
the least interesting character
Yeah.
in Star Wars.
Are you?
I was pissed because I was like, oh, Benicio del Toro.
They got him. He did nothing. He had one scene
Yeah.
that was supposed to be really important. That was supposed to
And then
shift.
he-
And then he
They were supposed to shift pose thing, like, oh, good guy and bad guy. It was poorly executed.
Then
This sort of
he
shit.
betrayed. I guess the point was to say that there was good guys and bad guys everywhere, but didn't really.
But they just left it.
And he just walked away. He never seen. He doesn't die or anything. He
Well, just because they have
No,
him
you know
on-
what he does?
they
He
have
does
him-
this.
And then he gets blown up because the ship goes through.
I
He's
guess,
dead.
he died.
They had him on hold from Guardians of the Galaxy Land.
And
They had him on hold from Guardians of the Galaxy so they could just bring the Star Wars Galaxy Edge and put him in there.
just the collector. Again.
Yeah, could have been
Ad-
Hondo Inaka. Could have been a way fucking better character than if they really wanted to be Galaxy's Edge 2 that no one knows about.
Admiral Holdo, who I heard is in the new Leia book, but
It's Leia's best friend from childhood.
That's Lauren Dern, right?
yeah, it's Laura Dern, and it's just she's. Look, Actually, to explain this, we have to explain what happens to
Well,
Leia.
hold up. Congratulations for her Golden Globe.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Lauren.
She takes over the fleet of the Resistance because Leia is injured. Should we explain that first, or should we just finish Holdo?
Let's just finish it.
So Holdo is just kind of like there's not really a
Because I really
there's,
don't like her.
there's not really a purpose to her. I don't understand why. Actually, I flip flop on who I side with. Sometimes I think Poe is out of line. He was demoted, so he wouldn't know.
I like Poe.
Well, Poe was gonna do something stupid, like send some guys to a gambling planet to get and then it gets everyone killed at the end. So she didn't tell him, but he did it anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Or you could side with Admiral, or you could say that Admiral Holdo is in the wrong. You should tell him. I go back and forth on what I think, but she's basically Leia's best friend, and she, spoilers, dies saving the Resistance. Like, actually a pretty cool death.
She didn't
Like,
die, she went to light speed.
we went to light speed right through
Supremacy.
the Supremacy, which is one of the ships.
And then
Which is
it
no
got
ship.
silent and people got upset because they're like, why is it silent?
People got confused in real life about why
A
it's
lot of people
silent.
said that's the best moment in the film.
I thought it was really good. Now, should we explain what Carrie Fisher's thing, where I honestly...
Mary Poppins?
Yes, where Carrie Fisher and
Kylo
Admiral...
Ren kills his,
No.
about to kill his mother, and he doesn't. But he's got his friends.
So his other friends
He's got
kill...
his voice.
So all of them get sucked down into space, including Akbar. We don't even see his death. He's just
Rip,
mentioned.
who cares?
He's
So
he's calamari in space right now.
Who cares?
Carrie Fisher, you think is dead, and to be honest, they should have just done some reshoots and edited it, but no, she's alive through the Force, and she's flying back to the
She's
ship.
not flying, she's pulling herself toward the ship.
Yeah.
Gambled wrong on that one.
Yep, and I honestly think they probably should have done some reshoots and had her die there, because then you're at... And they're rewriting the episode 9 because of her death, and she was supposed to be a big part of that.
It's gonna be in the title crawl. Princess Leia is dead.
Something like
Done.
that. I don't know.
That's
but
easy.
They should have just left her dead.
No, they're gonna drop her off on a planet and just fly away.
Oh, bye.
You didn't like Admiral... Why didn't you like Admiral Holdo, really?
She was pointless.
Okay.
She was pointless. All she did was like mother freaking Poe the whole entire time. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm demoting you now. Don't do that. And Poe's
No, she didn't demote her. She said, "Hey, your flyboy got demoted by Leia," and he's like, "I want to know."
And then the only thing that she does like courageously throughout the whole movie, and I literally looked at my brother and I was like, finally, she's doing something in the movie.
You just wait for that Admiral Holdo action figure. That figure does nothing. It's just like that Snoke figure. It does absolutely nothing, really.
Speaking of Snoke.
Well, we already talked about Snoke. Oh yeah, we tell me this. Where he's dead. We all know he's gonna die because he's telling Kylo Ren it's so ridiculous because he has Kylo Ren's lightsaber right next to him, like on his seat, and he's like, I can feel the blade turning, and the blade's turning towards him.
Irony.
So basically, he doesn't sense that he's gonna kill Rip. He doesn't sense who Kylo is going to kill. So what happens is the lightsaber went off and just cuts Snoke in half, and there goes all those fan theories of who people thought Snoke was.
No, he could still come back.
Still Darth Plagueis.
He could still come back. They could give him robot legs. Except they didn't cut him directly in half. They cut him through from up here, so cut all of his arms too.
Also, the Red Guards in this actually do more than the Red Guards in
anything.
Yeah.
In any of the movies.
They actually they fought in this one, which is actually cool. And also, you notice that there is no. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I was gonna say there's no lightsaber versus lightsaber battle.
Yeah,
but
there is.
There's a couple.
Two lightsabers don't touch. There's battles, but two lightsabers do not touch each other.
So then we get to Mark Hamill stuff, and where it's basically revealed he created Kylo Ren, and like I think that's what people had a problem with. The idea that Luke, who didn't give up on his father, kind of gave up immediately on Kylo Ren and was about to kill him.
Yeah, but he was old.
Yeah.
All people give up all the time. You get old and jaded.
Just like Han.
Just like
drink
Han.
green milk.
Just like Harrison Ford in real life.
Oh.
The way they handle Luke dies, and the other secret powers that he was fighting Kylo Ren, but it was really like a projection of himself fighting
Of
him.
his younger son.
And
Matrix.
I guess that
He became the legend that he had to be. You know, we talk about legends are bad.
and he basically dies the same way Obi-Wan dies, but it's a poetic death because you see the two sons he dies in front of. Brandon probably said this because he will most likely come back as a Force Ghost. But
Alec Guinness was like third build.
But
Like
there
10
is
minutes.
a person who came back as a Force Ghost in the film, Yoda. Also
Hayden.
by Can you imagine? No, not Hayden. Not
Frank Oz.
not CGI Alec Guinness.
Or Liam Neeson.
Frank Oz.
Frank Oz is Yoda, and it's a puppet. It is a Yoda puppet, and you can argue if Yoda was always kind of had a sense of humor, was always really serious. I love that you did this wonderful impression of Yoda, like when Lucas gonna burn down the Jedi temple and everything.
And he's like, yeah, it's time for the Jedi to end! He's laughing and he's screaming, and then he uses force control the weather.
He's just like lighting the burn down, like
He's just,
and he's like,
Interesting breeds they were.
and then he gets really serious at the moment. He's like, you must train Rey.
I like he has. They bring the Yoda theme back, and he does have words of wisdom.
He sums up the moral of the movie.
And that
What?
what was that?
To pass on not just your strengths, but your failures.
I thought it was animal cruelty.
That's
what I learned.
Remember Chewie about to eat that roasted pork and all those pork?
We were calling that from a mile away,
No, he was
and
gonna-
it never happened.
And they just looked at him like,
But you could probably eat them at Star Wars Galaxy's
you sell out.
So, coming to Disneyland 2019. Get your tickets now.
You two can meet up with Phasma and Kylo Ren and Chewie.
Boba Fett and all the others at Bantu.
I'm not sure if there's a whole
Full
lot.
of junk.
I know we're dwelling a lot on the negative, but I did enjoy. I think we can all say we enjoyed the film. It had problems. Would you say it's better than Force Awakens? I don't know actually at the moment, really.
I still don't know. Even after it's been out for like a month, I still don't know.
Because this one did take risks, and I applaud it for that. But some of them didn't. I think a lot of it is character stuff that's not really handled the best. Aside from like Luke and Rey, all of that is perfect, I think, or nearly perfect. I do recommend the movie. Brandon, would you recommend it?
Yeah.
You would. And Torey, would you recommend it?
I would, but then afterwards
You
I
already
just go
fucking
to
saw
Star
it.
Wars Galaxy then.
Ah, there we go. We're taking
No,
back.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I pre-ordered the thing on Blu-ray.
I
so
would-
I'm
if you-
like-
It's already out.
If you hated the
You already
Force,
fucking saw it. It's too late.
if you hated the Force Awakens, this probably won't sway you.
This will make you hate it more.
But then again, it got pretty ridiculous in the extended universe also. So
Yeah, it was dumb.
like you didn't like the extended universe, bro?
All of it was dumb.
Like the clones of Palpatine.
Yeah, I wanted 26 clones of Palpatine in this movie, and give me 26 clones of Palpatine.
They mentioned Darth Sidious.
Oh.
Well, I think we've run out of stuff to say. So may the Force be with you.
And I gotta press the camera this time because it's my camera.
Thank you, Tori.